name is LizzyLue Skadoo, and welcome back to City of Heroes. It is Hero Friday once again, and that was very lackluster episode because it's Hero Friday, so you'd think I'd be more excited, but that's just how it turned out. I was trying to be excitable, but it didn't come out that way. Very weird. Anyway, we are on Pudge. What's this character's name? I don't remember. Demonic Venom. I'm just kind of playing through all my characters on Homecoming right now because I couldn't remember all of them. She is a mastermind demon summoning something. Let's look here. She's demonic summoning and poison. Okay, that's her powers. Alrighty. Right off the bat, we have a defeat all at Atlas Park, so we should head over that way. Where's the bloody train on this map? Why are the maps so... there it is. Clustered. So, yeah. Right now, like I said, I'm just kind of going through all the characters that we have here because there's a lot of them. I think this is one of the characters I'm not showing the build on. I can't remember anymore, so I'm just not really showing builds on characters to be safe. I know there are some that I can show that I made specifically for the channel, like LizzyLue Skadoo and so on, but there are some that I did create for fun, so, and a lot of them were with the help of people that don't want their builds shared, so I have to kind of be understanding towards that. So yeah, I think I've said so about 8 times within 5 minutes, so yikes. All right. let's go beat up some skulls. Doesn't that sound fun? Why did the mission go away? Come back, mission. We're actually pretty close to it, which works out for me. Oh, the keyboard's stuck. The keyboard's stuck. The space bar got stuck. Blech. The space bar got stuck for a minute. Dad might need a new keyboard. And yes, I'm still on my parents' computers for a little while longer. A lot of stuff has come up lately, and so the screen has been put on back hold because we have a horse that needs her feet looked at, so we gotta bring out a farrier. Because, no offense to gaming and all that, the horses come first. Always will. So we just need to get her hoofs taken care of. She's perfectly fine. She just got a slight crack that we're worried about. So we're just going to get her feet taken care of and trimmed up and done well. Because it's the right thing to do. So I do not mind that. So it'll be a little bit longer before I'm off my parents' computer, but that's perfectly fine. And wow, these guys are low level, so this will be a very quick mission, which works for me. I don't mind that. Good chance to get reacquainted with the character, and I prefer that. Give me a minute to get used to it. Which we have 2 demons. Which I don't think have I named them? Oh! Their name's Cookie and Abby. That's funny. Alright, so this is Cookie and Abby. That's weird. I don't know why I named them that. That's interesting. Okay. A lot of these characters I don't remember why I did certain things. So, this is fun. And I keep saying so. I'm so sorry. There it is again, so. I guess that's just my catchphrase for the day. Which, funny thing, we've actually been trail riding a lot lately, and, well, I haven't yet. Well, I did, but, at first I hadn't been. We did my first trail ride, last Monday, or the Monday that was before this Friday. And, it was my first time trail riding, and it was fun, I guess. It was the first one was really scary. I was very scared throughout the whole ride. It was my first time leaving the yard on a horse, going into the backwoods, so it terrified me, and I think that kind of upset the horse a bit, but they did well. They took it well. We did a good job, and I made it back alive, so hey. Now, the second ride was a lot better. It was a lot easier, and I was a little bit calmer. I was still nervous, but I wasn't scared anymore. But, the horse I was on was a bit jumpy throughout the whole ride. Every time, because Dad was on a greenhorn, by the way. And if you don't know what a greenhorn is, it's a newbie horse that's new to riding. It was only her, I want to say, 3rd time riding. being ridden, so she was doing really good for being new to the horse gig, to the riding gig. So I'm not mad at her. She did good. And hey, I lived, so I can't be mad. Da, da. Alright, we need to go back to King's Row. So, yeah, basically what happened was, every time, like, Dad would try to get, with the greenhorn, Dad's been trying to get her to pick up speed, because she's going to be our barrel racing horse, so we need to get a lot of speed going with her. But also controlled speed. That's going to be a very important thing for us. So he was kind of getting her to run on the trail a lot, and it was spooking a little bit spooking on the one I was riding, who was our first horse that we got, Savannah. Her video's on the channel. You can go watch that. I'll probably, if I don't remember to link it, it's Best Thing to Happen This Week, I think is what it's called. And it was from a while back. So, yeah, but, so basically Savannah was getting spooky whenever Gemma would run by her, which Gemma was the name of the quarter horse my dad was riding, who's our barrel horse. And, we made it back okay. The incident happened, there was an incident, and it happened like, Dad was doing a little bit of speed runs in the yard with Gemma to show Mom her progress. And he told me, okay, you can go ahead and get off Savannah, go take her to the truck, get off. So I was doing that, and I was about to get off. So I was kind of starting to lift my foot up out of the stirrup to step down from the horse. And Mom was recording Dad doing speed runs, and he kind of sped run by where I was, and it scared Savannah, and she started moving, and I'm not fully sure how it happened, honestly. I was trying to get her to calm down, and she started kind of walking sideways at a very quick pace, and I'm not fully sure how it happened, but I ended up hitting the dirt. I fell off, and I busted up my knee pretty good. So, like, it's not the worst injury I've ever had. Like, when I hit the ground, I heard, like, this snapping, crackly pop. And then when I went to stand up, it popped again. So I think I dislocated my knee and then popped it back into place when I stood up. So, yeah. But I'm good. I mean, it's healing well. I mean, I think it's healing well. I can't walk very well yet, but it hasn't stopped me. I've been beat up every day this week. Even after it, it's been about 3 days since I got hurt. But yeah, I'm good. I mean, hey, what can you do? You can't let things like that stop you, you know? You gotta keep moving. Life does not, life will not put on hold for something silly. So, yeah, and like I said, it was mainly my fault. I wasn't paying attention. When you're on a horse, you gotta really pay attention and be careful. Otherwise, you're gonna get hurt. There's no such thing as a bomb-proof horse. The most well-behaved horse in the world could have a bad day. Or there's something that they've never been introduced to that will scare them. Wow, my game is lagging like crazy. I am so sorry, guys. So, yeah, that is a big lesson you gotta learn. Like, if you want to get into the horse business, there's no such thing as bomb-proof, and you will get hurt if you believe the horse is bomb-proof. You cannot get complacent with horses. They're fun, amazing creatures, and they have a lot of love and trust in you, but you gotta be careful. Wow, the game is lagging so much. Hang on, BRB, I've gotta turn down settings. I think I didn't do that. Graphics. I know it doesn't look as good, sorry, but I'd rather the game look less pretty but run smoothly than look beautiful and lag like crazy. That's my opinion. This spacebar keeps sticking. I'm telling you guys, holy cow. Hello, Mowgli. Don't beat me. I'm sorry, I was slouching like crazy. I was probably completely out of frame. Which, hey, you guys don't watch these videos to look at me. So. Hello, people. Hello, Betty. Time to get your butt kicked and hit the jail. I think I was talking about nonsense for the last few minutes there. Sorry about that, guys. But, long story short, yeah, my knee's a little busted up. But I'm good. It's not broken. At least I don't think it is. Didn't go to the doctor. Didn't need to. You know. I'm still alive, still kicking, and this Monday I'll be on a horse again. More than likely. If the weather holds out. I should be up and walking, like, perfectly normally by, not normally, but the limp that I have because of my knee should be almost completely gone by tomorrow. I've hit day 3, which is the worst day. Day 3 is always the worst. I don't know why, but it is. But after today, it should start to recover really well. So, hopefully I'll get feeling in my toes again. My toes are pretty numb, and it's like that, prickly numb, you know that numb, that's, like you sat on it for too long, like you sat on your foot and it fell asleep, kinda numb, so yeah. I think that's just because, like I said, I think I dislocated it, and then popped it back in place, when I fell. Which sucks, but hey, what you gonna do? Nice. Let me heal these guys up a little bit. Bam, 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 dun, 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 dun. There we go. Alright. I had to take care of them. They were a little injured. Hello. Time for you guys to go to jail. I made this character too tall. I have a very bad habit of making very tall characters because I'm super short in real life. I am literally 5 foot in real life. So I'm the shortest in my family. The only one shorter than me is my grandmother. But my grandfathers on both sides are literally over 6 foot tall. My dad is like 5'6" or 5'10", between the two. My brother is like 6 foot. Mogi is like 3 inches taller than me. Cousins that are younger than me, or in their teens, are taller than me, which is a little hurtful. Let me tell you, it sucks. But yeah, I end up making characters that are like 6 foot tall because I wish I was that tall. I want to be that tall. I wish I could grow taller, but it's impossible. I always had hope for it because I was always really thin and I was always small for my age, but I always thought because I was like thinner like my mom, I'd just kind of shoot up out of nowhere. But now instead of shooting up, I got chubby. That was my growth, not height, weight. Let me tell you, it's not as fun. I'd love to be taller. But hey, a lot of times, everybody else has to duck when they walk under stuff. I just walk under, so I guess that's cool. And my feet are super tiny, and my hands are super tiny, so I guess that I can reach into things a lot better than they can. And even though I'm tiny in that aspect, I feel like I'm very strong, which works out well. Because I can like open jars on my own, I'm not dependent on people. Dad raised me to be tough. So I think he knew I was going to be short, so he wanted to make sure I was a tough person. So I'm tough. I mean, I've been kicked by a horse in the rib, like right below the ribs, and got right back up. And I've been kicked in the head twice. That ain't fun, I'll tell you that. Being kicked in the head sucks. Whoa, what the fudge happened there? That actually kind of hurts. It'll knock you for a loop. Especially like where you got hit. That'll really knock you for a loop. I got kicked by our 2-year-old right here. And then Gemma kicked me here. Across the top of my head. Her kick was more of a graze. It still knocked me for a loop. But it wasn't that bad. And then 2-year-old's kick didn't even bruise, so. They make the joke that I'm just made of like adamantium or something. Which, hey, who knows? Maybe I am. I could be Wolverine and never know it. That'd be awesome, actually. Although, how does Wolverine not like? I can't remember. Does Wolverine sink when he's in water? Does he just like flop down into the water and just go straight to the bottom? He can't die, so well, I guess he can technically because they did. Spoiler alert: they have killed him. I'm not gonna say in what, but they have killed him. So, like in the comics and everything, in certain movies. That's not really a spoiler because I didn't say what. So yeah. So I don't understand it. I mean, he's not supposed to be able to die, but they love finding ways to make it believable that the character can die to make the stakes more realistic when it's not. Like Deadpool, you can't kill Deadpool. In the comic books, he could literally put his head back on, while in the movies, he just regrows everything. Which I don't know if I like more or find it really creepy. Can't decide. And then, like Wolverine, he just heals super fast, so I mean, he survived a bullet to the head, so I'm not really sure what could kill him. I mean, even aging doesn't really make sense, because aging is just the body decaying, so he can basically stop himself from dying, because his body would heal the decay, so I don't understand how he could ever die or get old. That's me overthinking superheroes. I overthink things. Welcome to my channel. Especially like when it comes to superheroes. I want my superheroes, when I'm watching them or reading about them, I want them to make sense. I don't know why, but if it doesn't make sense, it's hard to like it. Just the explanation of, oh, it's this because it's this character, doesn't really make it okay. I want explanation. I like it to be realistic. Which is probably why I hate Superman so much. Because someone as powerful as Superman would not let himself get beat up for the first 30 minutes of a fight, and then all of a sudden just come around injured and be like, okay, now you're done for. No. He would fit in that in one punch to stop any damage. That's what I would think. But that's not how it goes. Which is stupid, but whatever. There's a reason why I don't write comic books. I probably wouldn't make... Nobody would probably like... Not a single person would like anything I'd come up with, more than likely. Even though I have come up with my own superheroes and I have thought about making my own comic, I don't think people would want to read it. Because it would be way too realistic and it would probably tick people off. Like, if I was going to have a super soldier kind of style character, which I do have, by the way, but I'm not gonna get too much into it because those are my character is my character, and I don't want it like taken from me, even though I don't ever plan on releasing it to the public. Her origin story would make sense, because to me it makes sense, and be a little bit more realistic along the lines. It wouldn't be like Captain America. I don't like Captain America all that much. I like his concept, and I like a lot of him in the comic books a lot of time, but a lot of time he gets to be very self-righteous, and it makes it very hard to read. Because he's supposed to be a soldier, but then he turns his back on America for one guy, basically, and it makes really no sense. This guy fought in a war. I don't think he would turn his back on the place he fought for one guy. But that's my opinion on that, so, yeah. And then they make this big deal about the super soldier serum and how it's hard to, like, reproduce, but then you end up with the Hulk, and, which, granted, that was a failed attempt at replicating it, yes. But it's still, they got close enough to be able to make something like the Hulk, and then the Abomination. And then Hydra literally makes their own super soldiers in the comics and in the movies. So how is it that hard to reduplicate when the bad guys can do it, no problem? So, yeah, that's the big problem I have with that. If you want it to be an untameable thing and only want one soldier, fine, make it unreasonable. But then they want multiple super soldiers in the story, so we get Bucky Burns, and we get all those ones that guy killed immediately before they could be defrosted. The other Winter Soldiers, if you will. So, it really just makes no sense to me on that one. If it was obtainable and be able to be recreated, then the Hulk wouldn't have existed, and that's just how my brain goes. So a lot of times stuff like that gets on my nerves, but I know it's not their fault. A lot of times the movies do vary from the original source material, which is sad. A lot of the source material is so good. And like the Justice League movies, I'm so disappointed with them. And I'll admit I'm blacklisting the Aquaman movies that have that girl in it, that Johnny Depp's ex now, I believe. Aren't they getting divorced? The fact that she still has her job when she was the abuser kind of rubs me the wrong way. When Johnny Depp was the victim, oh, I died. But anyway, Johnny Depp was the victim, and he lost his job. So yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into that because that's a thing, but I just don't agree with that. In my opinion, the abuser should have lost his job, not the victim. Oh, your outfit's so cute! And we're gonna leave it at that. So, yeah, so yeah, I'm blacklisting the Aquaman movies. I haven't watched them, and I don't really plan to. And we're gonna leave it there. Get rid of those. We need a break for you. We don't need that. We don't need that. We need these. There we go. That'll give us a little oomph. Alright, so, the only thing I really like from the Justice League movies are the Flash. The Flash is one of my favorite characters. I feel like they didn't really represent Batman too well in the Justice League movies, when Batman is such a bad-to-the-bone character, but I did like their Barry Allen. I will say that. I really liked the Barry Allen they chose. I think he did a really good job at it. He fit the character really well. Granted, it wasn't your regular style, but it was really good. But the movie itself was pretty much garbage. And I know some people are going to be mad at me for that, but it's true. It was pretty much garbage. Or like, another thing, Wonder Woman. Oh my god, Wonder Woman was so bad. And I know a lot of people love Wonder Woman, but I've never been a Wonder Woman fan. Even growing up, I didn't like her comics. I just generally don't really like the character. I feel she wasn't really geared towards women like she was supposedly meant to be. So she doesn't really fit that concept in my mind of she's a superhero for the girls. She's just a female superhero. And I say this, but then I like Black Canary, so it really, my opinions don't really make sense, but I like how Black Canary is in the comics, and like, Young Justice probably has the best Black Canary I've ever seen, along with like the Suicide Squad. I really like Suicide Squad's Black Canary, along with their Huntress. That was a really cool concept. I was really glad they brought in those characters for the Harley Quinn movie, or Birds of Prey movie, not Suicide Squad. Yeah, so I really like those. I love that they're making Harley less of a villain and more of just a rogue, and I love that. I love that they broke her off from the Joker. As much as I love the Joker, and he's one of my absolute favorite villains, Harley is definitely my second favorite DC villain. So it's awesome to see her basically break out from an abusive relationship and be bad to the bone the way she is. I've seen some comics where she becomes a good guy, and I really love those comics because she's more of the long lines of she'll do the right thing and she'll be good, but she's still herself and gets into a lot of trouble, and I love stuff like that because it's just perfect. It fits. I've done a lot of talking this episode. I'm just in a talking mood. I'm so sorry. You guys got me on a talking mood. I probably shouldn't record when I'm in this mood, but I get very opinionated. So I apologize for anything that I might have said that sounds abusive, like, not abusive, offensive. That's the word I want. If anything's offensive, I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to be offensive. But I'm opinionated as any other person is. You know, I have my opinions just like everybody else, and sometimes I forget people don't want to hear them. Alright, so I think we're actually probably going to end this episode pretty early because I'm not really paying attention, and it's already 3:30 here, and I would like to get one more video done before I go feed up on the ponies. So I'm probably going to end this one a little early, and we're probably going to do some short episodes because I'm trying to get a little bit ahead because I am on my dad's computer and my mom's computer, so I've got to work around their schedule. So, guys, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to chime in on any of my opinions, let me know. Hey, put them down in the comments below and we'll have a discussion. We'll have fun. So, do that, and if you guys haven't already and you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button and join the Skadoo Nation. I promise not every single video is me just talking about what I feel, about my opinions. A lot of them are just me being stupid, so those are fun to watch, I promise. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this one, so be kind to one another, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!